In this video, I have my hands on the Samsung Galaxy A25 5G. The phone is available in different markets, also available in the US as unlocked version, as the one I do have with me. Also, for those people who want to buy the phone with their phone carrier, the phone will be available with most of TracFone brands such as Straight Talk or by Verizon, Simple Mobile. The phone also available with AT&T, and soon is going to be with Metro and T-Mobile and some other carriers. In this video, I'll be doing unboxing and for review, so make sure to watch this video in full. Give me thumbs up to encourage me, subscribe, and without any further ado, let's find out. Now first, for the pricing, I pay a little bit high price for this phone, that because this phone is unlocked US version. Also, the phone takes 2 SIM card. Normally unlocked phone more pricey, so you have to pay the full retail price. The phone is not available through Metro by T-Mobile as the time I'm recording the video. That's why I do not have Metro. But normally if you purchase the phone through your main carrier here in USA, you guys gonna get discount. For example, I saw the same phone available through Straight Talk for $200, and I spent $300. That because this phone is fully unlocked. So you guys gonna expect to pay from $200 to $300. It depends on the model that you are willing to buy. Now let's take a quick look on the main specification. This phone comes in different colors, but the only one I found in the US market will be blue black, but the phone available in white, yellow, and black. If you guys want, you can check if you can find the right color you want, but in the US as of right now, the only color I found will be the blue black. Moving to the specifications, starting with the display, this phone has Super AMOLED with 120 Hz refresh rate, 6.5 inches for the size of the screen. It's 84% screen to body ratio, and the amount of PPI is going to be 396, and the resolution will be 1080p. And I believe the screen in this phone is going to be very good, provide good quality, that because we have OLED screen. I will show you more details in depth later on this video. Moving to operating system, the phone has Android 14 with One UI version 6 from Samsung. Enhance a lot of security things on the phone with the new Samsung custom UI, plus Android 14 is the latest in the market. Also, we're going to show you some new features in the operating system later on this video. Now, moving to the hardware, starting with the CPU, we have CPU from Samsung this time around. We have Exynos 1280, 5 nanometer, and octa-core, and the GPU Mali G68. Of course, I'm going to show you the performance, the Geekbench score, and show you some video games footage, so that way you can tell by yourself about the performance. Now, moving to the memory, the phone has 128 gigabytes. Now, this is the standard version, 128 gigabyte storage with 6 gigabyte of RAM. Now, if you want to buy, you can go with 256 gigs with 8 gigabyte of RAM, and of course the price will go a little bit up. Now, for the camera, we will have 3 camera on the back, 50 megapixel, wide with optical image stabilizing, which is good enhancement on the camera, especially on the main camera. And we have 8 megapixel ultra wide and 2 megapixel macro. And this phone is able to record 4K at 30 FPS, and also super slow motion 960 FPS. I will show you footage and sample later on in this video. For the front facing camera, 13 megapixel wide, able to record video 1080 at 30 FPS. And finally would be the battery, 5000 milliamp with 25 watt of charging. You guys are not gonna expect to see any charger comes on the box. In addition to this, I was not able to find any information if the phone is water repellent or water resistant. And this phone also has 2 speakers, one from the front and one from the bottom, for people like to have a phone with good quality sound system. And now let's do quick unboxing, have first impression on the phone, and take a look on the box itself. We're gonna see the name of the phone. Also, you're gonna see the IMEI number. This phone has 2 IMEI numbers, that because it's a dual SIM. A Galaxy A25 5G, made out of paper, eco-friendly material. So let's go ahead and crack this seal. Take off the sleeve, and we're gonna have a box. Here we're gonna see the C2C cable. So let me go ahead and show you this. And we're gonna have a manual instruction, and that's pretty much everything comes with the phone. Now let's take a look on the phone wrapped in this paper wrap. And also you're gonna see a SIM ejector tool on the bottom of the box. And here we go. So this is the phone. The phone is very similar to the Galaxy A15 if you guys have seen this video. It's pretty much the same design and the same look and same feeling, except that the back of this phone is more glossy and shiny and pick up some fingerprint, as you guys can see. And the color is beautiful and the feel of the phone is nice. Still we have the same thickness of the Galaxy A24, which is a little bit chunky. The phone also has very sharp edges here. Now for those people who want to grab the phone in their hands without a phone case, I believe by the time it will bother you a lot. So we're gonna have the same setup for the camera. Also we have C-type microphone, headphone jack. We have a speaker from the bottom, and we have another one to fire from the front, which is nice. We have a notch over here. That's not something I like. And also we have a SIM tray where you'll be able to add multiple SIM cards. Now I'm going to spend more time with the phone, give you more details and more information, so stay tuned.
2,000 years later.
Now after spending a little while with the phone, as usual, let me kick off with the design and build construction. Now the build of the phone is going to be a plastic from the back, from the frame of the phone. So you guys are not going to expect anything premium. But honestly, the phone feels nice in the hands as quality wise. The phone feels premium, even that the phone is plastic. The things that I didn't like, the notch over here, I feel like this has been used already with Samsung, and this notch doesn't look nice anyways. At least this is in my opinion. Also the sharp edges, when you grab the phone without using a phone case, you're gonna feel that the phone's gonna bother you, especially if you spend time with the phone. And the fingerprint super magnet on this device, as you guys can see. But the color is beautiful, and I like the camera now. It's very flush, so if you sit the phone on the table, the phone's not gonna wiggle, and this is good improvement from the predecessor last year Samsung phones. In general, the design and the build construction is decent, except the things I have mentioned. Now the phone has fingerprint located on the side with the power key, and it seems to me working great. For those people who don't like this position for the fingerprint, or they don't like the fingerprint, they can always set up a face recognition, and it seems to me works good. Now speaking of the display in my opinion is gorgeous. The phone has very high brightness level. The phone right now half the brightness, and it's super bright, and you don't have any issues even if you go outside using the phone, especially if you use adaptive brightness will increase the brightness as you go outside, which is going to be phenomenal in my opinion. Color are so vivid and the screen is very sharp. The angle of view is great, and I believe 1080p for the resolution would be more than enough for 6.5-inch screen. Also this phone has 120 Hz refresh rate, means when you go between these menus and the application and the transitioning between screen to another screen, or if you play video games, you're gonna get high FPS, and the frame rate is gonna be great, and you're gonna feel the phone give you smooth experience. Now for the operating system, the phone is loaded with the latest operating system from Android 13 with Samsung One UI version 6. Speaking of performance, I haven't noticed any lags or delay or glitches on the operating system. Everything seems to me working flawless with no issues. And also there are some few changes that Samsung has made. Even the look of the status bar over here is going to be very clear, and it's going to look more organized, and it has a lot of useful features and shortcuts for your device. There are several changes that Samsung has added to this in new UI software, such as the mods. You can customize certain things, such as you can do sleeping mode, which is the phone will go put certain settings on the device, such as the phone gonna go to do not disturb mode. You have the same thing if you want to exercise, if you are in a job or you're doing something. There are several features I can't speak of in this video, but I will be making dedicated video to show you all the features and the tips and tricks about the Galaxy A25. So you guys stay tuned for this video and also subscribe in order not to miss this video. Now, speaking about the hardware performance, as you know, Samsung Galaxy A25, in my opinion, consider a mid-range phone. The phone has mid-range processor. It's Exynos, made from Samsung. The model 1280 with 5 nanometer show great performance. Even if you want to be a gamer on your device, you want to play heavy games, I don't think so you're going to have any issue with this processor. If we take a look to the Geekbench score, also we're going to see the number is not too high, but the number is very reasonable, and that shows that this phone offers decent performance. For most of the video games I play on this phone, like Need for Speed or Asphalt 9 or Subway, Mortal Kombat, I was so pleased with the performance and the frame rate, so everything works flawless. The only problem, if you want to download a lot of games and games taking a lot of space, maybe you better go with the phone that has more storage, and you have the option with the Galaxy A25, so I believe this is not going to be any issue. Plus you get 8 GB of RAM, which is absolutely going to enhance the overall experience for the hardware. Now, as I speak about the battery, that's not something I like to give my opinion, that because in the first year when you purchase a brand new phone, the battery will give you a great performance of the battery, but after 1 year you're going to see the performance will drop. So let me just say, like when you purchase the phone, you guys are going to expect like 14 hours of screen on time, and to charge the phone is going to take you an hour to 40 minutes if you have 25 watts of charging, which is, I would like Samsung to give more speed for fast charging, of course. And you guys, after 1 year, you're going to expect this performance of the battery will drop. Even that I believe 5000 milliamp is a decent size for the battery, but we have not seen Samsung for years improving the battery capacity. So you guys are going to expect after 1 year or maybe like 9 months, depends on how you use your phone, the performance of the battery will drop. Maybe you're going to get 9 to 10 hours of screen on time. At the end of the day, you need to recharge your device. Now, lastly, I want to be talking about the camera, and surprisingly, I was very impressed with the camera performance. The main camera has image stabilizing, taking pictures, autofocus, super quick. And also I thought if you take pictures on outside or when you have enough light, the picture is going to be sharp and crisp. And also if you take picture using the night mode, during the night, I was not expecting that the picture and the image quality is going to be good. Yes, it's going to lose some of the quality and you're going to see a little bit of noise, but overall I was very surprised with the performance. Front-facing camera does a great job as well, so I didn't have issues. It has also portrait, and it has a little bit of ultra-wide. It's not like ultra-wide, but you can get a little bit zoom out, which is something nice to see. And the phone also has super slow motion, which is something nice to see in this budget-friendly device from Samsung. And overall, speaking about the camera, I was very, very happy. Macro pictures there. Zoom up to 2x. You can do 10x zoom if you want, but the picture image is not going to be good. And some other features like a food mode, you're going to see a bunch of modes for the camera. It's very nice to play with the camera settings, and I believe you're going to be ended up taking decent pictures. Now, should you buy the Galaxy A25? The answer is yes and no. Now, for those people who want to buy the phone with their carrier, get discount on the phone, definitely this is the way you go. The phone is nice if you're not willing to spend a lot of money. Especially those people with Straight Talk or wireless, I believe they have the option to pick up the phone for $200. For the price I spent on the phone, it cost me with the tax around $320. I would say the price a little bit over. You can go with the Galaxy 15, offer the same features with less processor and less camera quality, but still you get something similar to what you have in the Galaxy A25. Anyways, I'll be doing comparison between the 15 and the 25. Also make sure to subscribe to Variety Stick if you haven't already. You can always encourage me, give me thumbs up. Thank you so much everyone for watching. As always, we will talk to you in the next video.